don't know if there's a filter on this. Lean forward. I don't know if there's a filter, but I like it.
My Botox has just started to kick in.
Definitely captaining the under-19s Australian team to World Cup victory.
It was good times. Good times.
Darkies is 2015 World Cup, one day World Cup.
Yeah, I'd say that. Sam's career highlight. That's not many. What have you done?
Or I reckon missing one for both of us, either baggy green, first game, or World Cup, 15.
Making 100 for Australia in a test match in India would be probably number one. And then I think winning a World Cup would be another highlight for him. And then multiple hundreds in 2020s and one days and that sort of thing, yeah.
They're the fun ones.
Yeah.
Spot on.
I've watched most of them on his phone when he's showing on the bus.
Winning the World Cup in 2015 as a team, doing it in Australia would be pretty high, and his 300 in Adelaide, that would be high. But Davey got 200s in a test in Cape Town in difficult conditions when the series was 1-1 from memory. I would say that
46 at the G for the Stars, or he's 150 at Eden Park against New Zealand, which was the greatest thing anyone's ever seen, when we were absolutely cooked and he just did not miss the middle. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It was the first time we'd ever seen like an Eden Park crowd clap for an Australian player walking off the ground, and Stormy made it happen.
Obviously got a career of highlights, but but they're pretty,
on and off the field, Davey's career highlights.
They're pretty spot on. I think obviously World Cup is a big one. I also think with Finchy, you can't go past. I hope he likes this one when he scored 160 odd at the Oval in the 2020 game against England. Southampton, sorry. Yeah. Absolutely pongoed him, and I definitely would be. That would be my highlight really if I was to look back at that innings. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that was probably the real start of my career as well, which I think I took your spot in the one-day team on the back of that innings as well. And then that was sort of my first time that I believed that I could play international cricket and be successful. So that means a lot to me, that innings.
Boston's a bit of a romantic, so I'm going to say that his is The Notebook.
Bring yours as Step Brothers.
Close. Nah, I'd say maybe like Gladiator or something. I reckon yours would be 41, maybe Remember the Times or something.
Or this is
Oh, yeah.
My favourite movie is Avatar.
Nice.
Because Glenn actually looks like this guy, he could envision himself in these roles in these movies. So I think Jim Carrey, any Jim Carrey movies, Jim Carrey, or I'd say anything with Will Ferrell, so Anchorman and all that sort of stuff.
Anchorman, spot on.
But he does look like Jim Carrey.
What's the Russell Crowe one? Gladiator. I'll say Gladiator.
Well, close, but Top Gun.
Yeah. What's my favourite film?
Oh, it has to be a softie, a tearjerker.
Like Nick Giannopoulos in it or something like that. But he loves a laugh, so I'm thinking like Seth Rogen sort of type movies, maybe like Superbad, something like that.
It is super bad. I do like Wild Boy too, though.
I love Training Day and I love Inside Man with Clive Owen.
Story's biggest fear, maybe
Not scared of anything.
Sam's biggest fear is a 400-gram ribeye, medium rare.
I think I remember that heights maybe.
No, good height.
Think good?
Yeah. Sure, yeah, it's no good.
If I was to be 100% honest, I do get a bit of claustrophobia.
Yeah. It's maybe not being strong enough, I don't know. Not being able to go to the gym for an hour. The Story's biggest fear is being told what to do. And like, these are your parameters. That's his biggest fear. If he gets given parameters, like, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, well, I'll just say my fear because I don't think Davey would ever get it. My fear is drowning or suffocating, something like that. So if anyone touches my head when I'm underwater, I freak out. I've got no interest in that. It just, for some reason, I don't know what it is, just creeps me out and it makes me lose all control.
I'm not going near a snake. Snakes.
Boston's biggest fear is telling a joke and not getting any laughs.
Probably a lockdown where you can't play golf.
Yeah, that's pretty much spot on.
That'd be right.
Yeah.
If you would just double check. I'd hope it's his newborn and his missus.
It's my newborn.
Oh, your newborn and his dog.
It's either himself after he's hit 100, or it's Vinny.
Either Alyssa or the couple of dogs, the 2 dogs, or all together.
Wow, Alyssa and the dogs, the others, what's that?
My fiance and the dog Harley. Samson's is
Wedding day, yeah.
wedding day.
Is it Vinny?
It's Vinny.
Vinny.
Stoyan's is his dad.